Muhammad Ali, the greatest story ever told. Imagine a 12-year-old boy crying over a stolen bicycle who would become the most feared man on earth. Picture a young athlete throwing his Olympic gold medal into a river who would later light the Olympic torch with trembling hands. Envision a man willing to sacrifice millions and face prison for a principle most people wouldn't understand. This isn't just another boxing story. This is the paradox of Muhammad Ali, a man who won by losing, who became stronger by showing weakness, who achieved immortality by accepting mortality. Welcome back to Global History Explorer. Today, we uncover the hidden contradictions and untold psychology behind the most complex champion who ever lived. Chapter 1. The Psychology of a Future Champion, 1942 to 1960. The Stolen Bicycle Theory. January 17, 1942. Kentucky. What if I told you that the greatest heavyweight champion of all time was created by a common street crime? Not by genetics, not by destiny, but by a 12-year-old's rage over a stolen bicycle. But here's what most biographies miss. Cassius Clay didn't just want to fight the thief, he wanted to control the narrative. Even at 12, he demonstrated a psychological pattern that would define his entire career, turning victimization into empowerment. Police officer Joe Martin heard a sobbing boy threaten to whoop whoever stole his bike. Martin's response, "You better learn how to fight first." That moment wasn't just about boxing lessons. It was about a child learning that skill conquers circumstance. Early boxing days. Clay began training at Martin's gym, showing immediate promise with his speed and unorthodox style. While other fighters planted their feet and threw powerful punches, young Cassius danced. He moved like no heavyweight before him, confusing opponents with his grace and agility. By age 18, he had won 6 Kentucky Golden Gloves championships and 2 National Golden Gloves titles. The amateur boxing world took notice, but Clay had bigger dreams. Chapter 2. Olympic Glory and Professional Beginnings, 1960 to 1964. Rome, 1960. The 1960 Rome Olympics marked Clay's arrival on the world stage. At just 18 years old, he won the light heavyweight gold medal, defeating Poland's Zbigniew Przeciwski in the final. The image of the young American boxer, gold medal gleaming around his neck, became iconic. But the homecoming revealed harsh realities. Despite his Olympic triumph, Clay still faced segregation in Louisville. The famous story tells of him throwing his gold medal into the Ohio River after being refused service at a whites-only restaurant. Though this account is disputed, it symbolizes his growing awareness of racial inequality. Turning professional. Clay signed with a group of Louisville millionaires who provided financial backing for his professional career. From his first professional fight in October 1960, he displayed not just boxing skills, but showmanship that captivated audiences. "I'm young, I'm handsome, I'm fast, I'm pretty, and can't possibly be beat," he would declare. Critics called it arrogance. Ali called it confidence. Chapter 3. The Rise to Championship, 1964. Stunning the World. February 25, 1964, Miami Beach. A 22-year-old challenger faced the seemingly invincible Sonny Liston for the heavyweight championship. Liston, known for his intimidating presence and powerful punches, was heavily favored to destroy the loudmouth kid. But Clay had studied Liston meticulously. He used his speed to avoid Liston's power shots, jabbing and moving, frustrating the champion. When Liston couldn't answer the bell for the 7th round, claiming a shoulder injury, Cassius Clay became the youngest heavyweight champion in history at that time. "I shook up the world," he screamed to reporters. "I'm the king of the world." The transformation. The day after his victory, Clay made an announcement that shocked America. He had joined the Nation of Islam and would be changing his name to Muhammad Ali. His association with Malcolm X and later Elijah Muhammad marked a pivotal transformation from entertainer to activist. "Cassius Clay is a slave name," he declared. "I didn't choose it and I don't want it. I am Muhammad Ali, a free name." Chapter 4. The Stand That Changed Everything. 1966 through 1967. Vietnam and Conscientious Objection. As the Vietnam War escalated, Ali received his draft notice in 1966. His response would define not just his career, but his legacy. On April 28, 1967, Ali refused induction into the U.S. Army, citing his religious beliefs and opposition to the war. "I ain't got no quarrel with them Viet Cong," he famously stated. "No Viet Cong ever called me nigga." The backlash was swift and brutal. Ali was stripped of his heavyweight title, banned from boxing, and faced up to 5 years in prison. His passport was confiscated, preventing him from fighting abroad. At 27, at the peak of his athletic powers, Muhammad Ali's career seemed over. The wilderness years. For 3.5 years, Ali couldn't fight professionally. He spoke at colleges, became a prominent voice in the civil rights movement, and endured financial hardship. Many Americans viewed him as unpatriotic, a draft dodger who had betrayed his country. But Ali never wavered. "I would rather be a free soul in jail than a coward on the streets," he declared. Chapter 5. The Comeback, 1970 through 1975. Return to the ring. In 1970, with public opinion slowly shifting against the Vietnam War, Ali was allowed to return to boxing. His first fight back was against Jerry Quarry in Atlanta, which he won by technical knockout. But everyone knew the real test lay ahead. The fight of the century, March 8, 1971, Madison Square Garden. Muhammad Ali versus Joe Frazier, both undefeated, both claiming to be the true heavyweight champion. The bout generated unprecedented media attention and was watched by an estimated 300 million people worldwide. Frazier won by unanimous decision, handing Ali his first professional defeat. In the 15th round, a devastating left hook from Frazier sent Ali to the canvas, one of the few times he was knocked down in his career. The rumble in the jungle. After winning his next fights, Ali got his shot at redemption against the new champion, George Foreman. Foreman was younger, stronger, and had brutally defeated Frazier to win the title. October 30, 1974, Kinshasa, Zaire, now Democratic Republic of Congo, the rumble in the jungle became one of the most famous fights in boxing history. Ali employed his rope-a-dope strategy, leaning against the ropes and letting Foreman exhaust himself throwing powerful punches. In the 8th round, Ali unleashed a combination that sent Foreman to the canvas. At 34, Muhammad Ali was heavyweight champion again. Chapter 6. The Thrilla in Twilight, 1975 to 1981. The Thrilla in Manila. The trilogy with Joe Frazier culminated in their third fight, October 1, 1975, in Manila, Philippines. The brutal contest pushed both fighters to their absolute limits. After 14 rounds of savage warfare, Frazier's trainer refused to let him continue, his eyes swollen shut. Ali, nearly spent himself, later called it the closest thing to death he had experienced. The gradual decline. Ali's later career was marked by mixed results. He lost the title to Leon Spinks in 1978, only to regain it 7 months later, becoming the first 3-time heavyweight champion. But the years of punishment were taking their toll. His final fight came in 1981 against Trevor Berbick in the Bahamas, a sad end to a glorious career. Ali lost by unanimous decision, a shadow of his former self. Chapter 7. Beyond the Ring, The Living Legend, 1981 to 2016. Parkinson's disease. In the 1980s, Ali's speech began to slur, and his movements became slower. He was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, likely caused by the countless punches he absorbed during his career. The man who once dazzled with his quick wit and lightning-fast hands now struggled with basic movements and speech. Global Ambassador. Despite his physical limitations, Ali became a global ambassador for peace and humanitarian causes. He traveled to Iraq in 1990 to negotiate the release of American hostages. He lit the Olympic torch at the 1996 Atlanta Olympics, his trembling hands inspiring millions worldwide. The Final Bell. On June 3, 2016, Muhammad Ali passed away at the age of 74 in Phoenix, Arizona. His funeral in Louisville drew world leaders, celebrities, and thousands of ordinary people whose lives he had touched. Life lessons from the greatest. 1. Stand for your principles. Ali's refusal to fight in Vietnam cost him prime years of his career and millions of dollars, but he never compromised his beliefs. His courage in standing up for what he believed in, despite enormous personal cost, remains an inspiration. 2. Confidence creates reality. "I am the greatest" wasn't just boasting, it was self-affirmation that became self-fulfilling prophecy. Ali understood the power of positive self-talk and unwavering belief in oneself. 3. Resilience in the face of adversity. From his early struggles with racism to his battle with Parkinson's disease, Ali faced numerous challenges. Each time, he demonstrated remarkable resilience and grace under pressure. 4. Excellence requires sacrifice. Ali's dedication to his craft was legendary. He trained with unmatched intensity and made sacrifices that others wouldn't make. His work ethic set him apart from his contemporaries. 5. Use your platform for good. Ali understood that fame comes with responsibility. He used his celebrity status to advocate for civil rights, oppose an unjust war, and promote humanitarian causes worldwide. 6. Adaptation is key to longevity. As Ali aged, he adapted his fighting style. The young boxer who relied on speed learned to use guile and strategy. This ability to evolve extended his career and effectiveness. 7. Courage comes in many forms. Physical courage in the ring was just one aspect of Ali's bravery. His moral courage in standing up to government, public opinion, and potential imprisonment showed a different kind of strength. Conclusion: the eternal champion. Muhammad Ali was more than a boxer. He was a poet, a prophet, a provocateur, and a peacemaker. He challenged not just opponents in the ring, but the very fabric of American society. He forced people to confront their prejudices, question authority, and stand up for justice. In a career that spanned 3 decades, Ali showed us that true greatness isn't measured solely by victories and defeats, but by the courage to stand for what is right, even when the whole world stands against you. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. The greatest will forever inspire generations to come. reminding us that with unwavering belief, principled courage, and relentless dedication, we too can shake up the world. Thank you for watching Global History Explorer. If this story inspired you, please like this video and subscribe for more incredible stories from history. What lesson from Muhammad Ali's life resonates most with you? Let us know in the comments below.